All right, man, let's talk about these Yankees. Am I right? Did they show some fight last night? I mean,
Yeah.
Am I right? Go ahead.
Yes, the best part of the fight that I saw last night was Curtis Granderson and Brett Gardner seeing over 60 pitches in 10 plate appearances. That was really fun to watch. I think Gardner saw 31 pitches, Granderson saw 32. They hung in there and they did what they do. They took good at bats and they waited it out. Maybe they got a little lucky with Eduardo Nunez beating out that double play ball, but they won the game, and that's all that matters.
And then in the ninth inning, so Tampa goes to a rookie pitcher, Alex Torres, who comes out there. To your point, Granderson gets it started by a great at-bat. He gets on base, but all of a sudden it all starts to unfold. Next thing you know, you got bases loaded, and you got a veteran like Russell Martin up there at the plate. He draws the walk, game-winning run, and the Yankees complete the comeback. I mean, when you look at that as a Yankee fan, I understand how you feel. But is that, like, I've been listening to the Baltimore Orioles now for 2 weeks throughout the $180 million payroll for the Red Sox, which, by the way, is $163 million, not to nitpick. But I look at that, and I look at what the Yankees did last night. Is that more a product of the Yankees' payroll and pitching, or is it just baseball that they got it done against a rookie pitcher?
No, it's their approach. It's the approach of the team. They have, I mean, I'll say 9. I'm giving Eduardo Nunez a little bit of credit, but they've got batters in there every night that know that they're not going to, most of the time, they're not going to chase bad pitches. And sometimes rookies make bad pitches, and the Yankees didn't bite. And Russell Martin puts together an absolutely great at-bat. And his numbers have been trending downwards, but even with that, he's still showing a lot of patience at the plate, taking his walks. And that's what wins the game for the Yankees and the Red Sox. It's not the money that wins them the games. It's their advanced approach. We're going to be patient, and we're going to hit for power. They play baseball the way that I think it should be played. And that's why they win. It's not the money. And the Orioles.
Well, and let's be honest. Well, I'll give you my opinion, Matt. It is partly the money because when you look at roster spots 20 through 25
right
on their bench, the Red Sox, for example, if they trade for Carlos Beltran now, can afford to keep $14 million J.D. Drew, a veteran, patient hitter. For all that Red Sox fans hate him, if you have that on your bench, then you get a guy who could draw a walk in the ninth inning, unlike a rookie who could come up. I want to go back, though, last night to Brett Gardner. I want to talk about him in particular. I want to go back to the I'm curious. Here's my questions about Gardner. So Gardner's a valuable guy. Gardner's a guy that a lot of people thought would have, if he had a breakout year or showed signs of it last year, would really jump. He hasn't done that. But you got a little excited tweeting out in the game last night when he broke up that double play in a game they were trailing. Here's a tweet from you that you sent out that said, pulling no punches, Brett Mother Gardner. So
yes.
I want to ask you about the rest of the year. Does Gardner bat at the top of the lineup with the Jeter situation? Does he go to the bottom? And what do we see from Brett Gardner in the second half?
I would love for Brett Gardner to bat leadoff all the time. I really would. This year, he's been really streaky. He started off really cold, then he got really hot. He was cold for a little bit, and now he's heating up again. That's just who he is at this point. He's in his late 20s. I don't know if he's going to get much better than he is now, but if he can do what he does and play basically the best left field defense in baseball while getting on base the way he does, and he's remembered how to steal bases lately, which is very encouraging, then I think he'll be a very productive player. I don't think he's going to bat leadoff just because of the fact that Derek Jeter is Derek Jeter, but if I had my way, I'd do a little platoon leadoff thing with Gardner batting leadoff against right-handers and Jeter batting leadoff against left-handers. On the macro level, it's not going to make that much of a difference over the course of the season, but on the micro level, you know, the at-bat to at-bat, the game-to-game, it's going to make a bit of a difference. I hope Girardi starts to bat Gardner leadoff a little more, but I don't see it happening.